Here we are again for episode 40, the Big 4-0. We enter our midlife crisis. Well, actually, joking aside, we are probably about to do that in terms of the game because of this situation in India. Not a situation at the moment, but if I'm not careful, it could trip me up quite rapidly. So we'll have a little look at it and think on our feet a bit. But I don't think we've got a lot of choice here, really. We've got to kind of bite the bullet and the balancing act is, of course, this compared to this. Now, at the moment, providing the trade isn't unsettled anymore, we've got enough every turn to exist and to grow slowly and what have you, and we're conquering. But the problem is these buds, the Maratha. Instead of doing the sort of what you would think is the sensible thing, doing that, taking one of those two, maybe even there, they've gone straight up the middle. Now, this is the AI, so I don't look for common sense necessarily, but suddenly they're within striking distance of this place, and that causes me a problem. Because that's one of our victory conditions. So if they capture that, it means we have to go to war with them at some point. Just to be held. I know we got like 30 years, so we're not even halfway through the campaign yet in terms of the timescale, but that's an unnecessary nuisance. I was hoping to take this region, probably move into that one and then that afterwards, so we've got a nice block to defend that's quite straightforward, and with them, hopefully with having those, I thought this would be quite comfortable, but it's not working out like that, is it? So now the problem is, if I move Banks's brigade, who need retraining badly, out to take Hindustan, this big pile of beasties here, combined with them, I've got a free pass into my my nether regions. So I need a second brigade here, which is disappointing. But that's what it is. So so I think while I'm talking, I'll just check all these, make sure everything's okay now. It should be. So I think
orders. Aye, aye, sir.
We shall
Your nation expects that
have to
every
bite the bullet.
man do his duty. All hands on deck.
I've got a regiment on the way over from England from memory.
Away and make ready.
They're blockaded. No ports on that coast. So yeah, I've got a regiment on the way over from England. Is it one or two? Let's see if we can pick it up. Oh, where are they likely to be? En route to India, that'll be them then. Did I go straight past it and just didn't see it? Don't know. Don't think that was them. Okay, anyway, I'm getting nowhere fast here. So, yeah, the gist of this is that I think we're going to have to build another brigade for India. I'll give it a solid core. Let's work this out. So, oh, excellent.
Forward! Waiting for orders. Forwards! March!
We need ships. Build one there, and we'll also pop one in there, because I'm going to have to start manoeuvring soon. And I'll name them off camera. That's going to be the 9th Foot, the East Norfolks. In which case, shall we have ourselves some Black Watch? I think so. First of the Scottish regiments. Now I've got a solid Irish brigade, a complete Irish brigade.
You're humble, sir.
They see it through all county down. Let's name these while I'm here. Oh no, we've got them already. Yeah, now we've got a solid Irish brigade for young Mr. Brolly. I can look elsewhere at other things. So, as soon as I get myself a ship, they can get on it and head off over to North America.
Yes, my lord.
To join the fun and games over there.
Weigh
2,
anchor.
3,
Aye, aye,
4,
set sail.
5.
Jump to it and look lively. Yes, your
The French have come into some money.
Prepare for battle. Yes.
2,
Ship's
3,
orders received.
4,
Aye, aye, sir.
5.
Put to sea. Officer on deck. Heave away, boys. Heave away.
No more ports sprung up doing there.
Ready and awaiting orders. Forward!
You've got nobody to play with out there anymore, have you? So
Yes, your majesty.
we'll move you back over
Awaiting
there.
further orders. Make ready. Prepare for action. Under sail.
10.
Set sail.
Should be them done, right? So that's France done. I've started raising the Black Watch, the 1st Battalion of the Black Watch. God, 2,500. Yeah, let's do that. It's sort of safe, isn't it? Because it's on home territory. Oh, before I forget.
Troops, forward.
Militia, take your position. Guard the port. Right, we also need...
Your majesty.
God.
Yes, my lord. You're humble, sir. Ready and awaiting orders. Make ready, sir. Ready and waiting for orders.
Okay, let's reform the brigade. They can
Anything
meet up with the horse.
Ready and waiting for orders. Troops, forward.
Okay, so that's Banks's brigade intact again, even though they do need rebuilding. Good lord.
At the ready. Sir.
How may I serve? Without further delay, can I be of further service?
Well, yeah, if you can find somebody to kill. If you can't, you're going to have to go home, mate.
As you desire.
And on the way home, I'll use you to spy the route. Problem is, I can't remember how many of them were left. So it's going to be an interesting couple of turns here. I'm quite undecided, as you can probably tell.
Lord. More orders? Ready and waiting for orders. Forward! Any further orders? March!
If these bods look for a route in here, it's going to annoy the crap out of me because I'm going to end up... I haven't said that in there. Right, so as long as I can get the 3rd Brigade marching towards the region capital of Hindustan, which is... Oh, okay. God, 3 turns.
We can't do that, sir.
And get these guys backtracking and operating around here to just defend against any raiders. I'm going to have to raise another regiment. I haven't got 3 of them left, have I? So I can't have one of them. What should we go for? Is there any limit on them? No. Grenadiers not in the East India Company, really, no. I want Grenadiers in the proper line regiments. I need guns as well, but for the time being I need a 2nd regiment, so... 4, 10, 7... 87, I think we'll go for quality. Ooh. Money. Want to raise them in blocks of 3 if I can. That's about all I can do that. Right, let's have a little look. Can I risk going for these? They're all cavalry apart from you.
Ready and awaiting orders.
It'd be a bit risky, isn't it?
Your humble servant. Not possible, sir.
Why would he intercept me? Silly arse. Okay, well, that's what you want to do, mate. Over half as is of that, and the rest are them. Fair enough. Alright, we've got ourselves a little skirmish. It's one way to do it. I'll push them back into their own region that way, I suppose. So in theory, the reinforcements are going to come on beyond the dragoons, so I can just sit the dragoons at the back and form up on the back line, I guess. Form up on the back of the battle map. Yes. Come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, right, so when we've done this, we'll skip over to America. I think we've done Europe. There's not much to do there, is there? So we'll pop over to America. Just finish the turn off over there, really. That's alright.
General staff.
Organised into some sort of a...
General and staff admiral service.
Suppose they're going to come for me, really, are they? Would be a bit foolish of them. Chaotic music going on there. hard work for this one, haven't they? All sorts of going on there with the music. We'll try and leave the sepoys back because they've had a bit of a time of it, haven't they? Chaotic music, like it. We've got a range. Let's unlimber one. See what the range is like. Okay, cool. I have range. Okay. So it seemed a bit lame. Is that back for it? And poof. Ooh. Changed my mind. Quick sticks, and we need. Oh, actually, I'm going to hold you back as well. You don't really need to be involved, do you? But Banks might fancy his chances. Quick, get up there. You may be required. Let's take the fire at will off of you. Otherwise you can end up shooting your own blokes in the back. The general gone, I'm not really bothered by him anymore. Yep. What do we think? Are they going to chance our arm? Doubt it. Just in case, I think we fixed bayonets. You gone yet? Thanks, give chase. Dragoons, give chase. Come on. Get him. Basically, it's just the musketeers left. The cannon up there I'll take out in a second. Just kill them anyway, fuck it, be done with it. Two, that's enough. Okay. Advance. Thanks, you can take over the elephant killing duties. And they'll be going about now. Which ones are you? You're not them, are you? All of them. And they're not firing anymore. But they should be. What else? Basically, I'm going to surround him and just kill every last one of them. Continue. Charge. 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 Nope, stop firing. Don't want you to fire. Don't want you to fire. Don't want you to fire. And on that note, we'll fast forward that because it's just an exercise in killing as many as possible. Can't even see how many are left. One, right, that's them done. That's alright, that's a pretty good piece of destruction there. Hopefully there shouldn't be too many of them left to fart around chasing around the countryside. Yeah, so we don't dwell in India anymore, not until the next turn anyway. I'm going to react, I'm going to see what happens between now and the time that I've got enough units there to take on the defensive duties that Banks has been looking after. So 31, that should be enough to get rid of them, shouldn't it? Yeah.
Can't do that, General. You're humble, sir.
Providing there are enough of these bods to defend the home fires and all that. So that is the best way to get there. So you can go there, take your position.
Sir, your orders?
They can start their advance up into Hindustan, and the reinforcements that come through can do so from here. Right. So that. Oh, hold on. Did we get a promotion of some sort? Ooh. I think we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars is always a major general. So already Brigadier Banks is risen to the rank of Major General. Yep. That seems to be what happens to generals in India. So much fighting going on that it never stops. Their promotions never stop. Okay. Right, moving along. Oh. Something made a bit of a click then. It wasn't happy with me. Let's do a quick save in that case. Right, that's blockaded.
More orders.
Excellent.
Lord. More orders?
So that's enough of that.
Ready and waiting for all. March!
That's enough for them.
Immediately. Setting up camp. Forwards.
Right,
for
so we've got
road
enough
and
garrison
country.
militia
At the ready.
to keep the locals happy up there. So I can release these militia to follow up behind Brigadier Broly's 2nd Brigade, so that when they do capture they can just charge right through.
Lord.
Inniskilling Dragoons are there, these are colonials, aren't they? So
Lord.
they're just waiting for their 2. Let's get these repaired. So those 2 cavalry following up will complete their brigade, and when the 3 Irish units arrive from India next turn, I think it will be, they can replace the 4th foot. So we'll have an entirely Irish brigade, cavalry and all, which hopefully will amuse Monsieur Le Broglie.
With all speed. I await your pleasure.
And I think, unless anything drastic happens to change it, Broglie's going for Route A into Huron territory. Right, let's see who this is. Do I need to do anything? So there's a Lancer and a elite society melee troopy thingy bob. They'll tackle the Lancers. A couple of garrison units as well. It should be enough to handle them, really, shouldn't it? I mean, I'll say that they could be going for that one.
Forwards! March! Men! Forward!
In which case, let's stick the militia in there. Stick a dragoon in there.
Forwards!
So I think I've got enough between those 2 to fend off any unwelcomed advances from the Hurons. We don't really want their attentions now, do we? In which case, dare I release Larsson?
Forward!
Just have one last look before I do this. So there's nobody else on the way down because I've viewed what's going there. I've viewed that route. Sorry, I own that. So if anybody was advancing across there, I'd know. 2 units. Even though I've got lower grade troops, yeah, that should be more than enough, shouldn't it? Right, Mr. Larsson, do you fancy your next adventure?
By the left! March!
Oh, adventure with a small A. See if they'll surrender. No. Okay. Bit of overkill, but hey. We've got cavalry. I've got 2 full units of cavalry, so that's good. So straight into them, skirmishers and line unit. Okie doke. So we'll now I'm already on half an hour, Christ. So we'll do this one and tie this episode off. Yeah. It's a shame more of our modern politicians haven't experienced war firsthand. They might be a bit more reluctant to behave like bloody idiots. But what do I know? A little musical interlude. Right, who we got? Might as well deploy the guns. The guns. Oh, we've got an annoying ridge there. Wrong key. I'm not going to see over that ridge either. Let's have a little look over here, see if I've got a view. Yes, we have. That'll do. And there's a ridge. So we'll pop the guns there, just so they can have a little pop at something. Yep, that'll do. We'll stick the Jaeger Corps in a defensive position in front of the guns. The Jaeger Corps can take up defensive duties of said guns. The second foot, the Queens, and the Jamaicans, both with their grenadier companies. I think I've got grenades turned on this. I think they're going to have an awful lot of opportunity, but we'll see if we can't get the skirmishes into a bit of mischief. And we'll pop the cavalry on this flank with them to do their mad chargey stuff. In fact, I might even... I'm going to commit you because you need to be rebuilt quite badly. Just a bit. Stick... they've got a gun, haven't they? So I'll spread Larsson out thin. I think that's it, isn't it? So let's do it. Get the guns trying to neutralise them while I... Where's the other one? That's them, isn't it? Advance my line onto the ridge. Skirmishes in the line next to them. No. Oh fuck it, do them. They're skirmishers. Serves them right for being there by themselves, doesn't it? Okay. Don't need to bother killing them. You've got enough experienced chevrons anyway to not be especially concerned by the thought of that. They're shattered, they're gone. But you could do with the mischief. Let's just get some cannon fire into this big old bugger. You don't really want to stand toe to toe with a line regiment. Might be up for a bit of a giggle. So can the African musketeers... oh, they've already gone. So can they stand toe to toe with some professional skirmishers? No, they didn't need to. Nice volley, guys. They're gone, and well, they're about to go, so as it happens, that's probably it. That's them done, I think. Any more? In case they try and come back. Oh, that's it. I'm not going to dwell on that one. It's only for a region, so job's a good one. So a couple of little skirmishes that episode. Moving the campaign along. And another French region falls into our care. I wonder what that phrase means. No doubt in the context he said it meant a lot, but as a standalone phrase it doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it? No doubt somebody will Google it and tell me. Come on. Yes, thank you. Huge losses. Let's get that repaired. 87, yeah, we can afford to do that. Oh, look. Oh, Charles Mahone, there's a beastie to be had there. -4. I'll leave them
Forward!
behind. Probably you, because you can catch up.
Forwards! March!
And then we'll move
Get ready!
the boys onto the bridge. Sur la pont. And the last region, yes, the last region of North America owned by the French is Lower Louisiana. So we go into New Orleans. See if we can't have ourselves a bit of a do. Very underdeveloped, isn't it? There's nothing there to do. There is, I just haven't got the money. Yeah, okay, so on that note, we'll round this episode up and I'll be back for 41, where we can develop the campaign. Right, see you in a little while. Cheers, bye.